taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really isn't.
Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
So first thing crossing my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. It got his man complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Mark check 33.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Up 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. I'm coming after you. Mark check 33. 33. Check the outs. Check the outs. Yellow. Check mark 33. Check mark 33. Let's put him on the head.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Chase Young. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Herb Smith Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 39, Mahomes looking downfield for Kelsey. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 44's the mic. It's our time. It's our time. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Shift.
Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brought down at the
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd and 1, Haskins. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Marlon Mack, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes this Washington 42, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
From the 30 on second down, Mahomes dancing to his left. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
15. Hey, 15.
Now here's Mahomes, escaping the press. Kansas City touchdown! They were looking to pass the ball there, but They forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
When he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Nothing.
Touchdown, Washington. Marlon Mack. He scored on the ground and through the air. And this Washington offense continuing to add to their lead. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
49, Chiefs 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Mecole Hardman on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's Mahomes now, the option right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike check 33. 33.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And going deep for Hill. And now here is another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Haskins to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Haskins back to the air. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This to McLaurin out on the left side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches, 3 tight ends. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their... And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. picked by Kendall Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
56. Chiefs 14.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, look at my dog. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I live it bottle in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat crystal. How did you let it go? She remembered, she missed it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up my friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole time. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Right here, check my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's hard to a guy with cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I can't ask, like. Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
chick, she don't know that I